Welcome to the last class, Jumpstart Your Art Color. We're going to make this beautiful parrot, and you can make this beautiful parrot. See what these guys did? You're going to need a drawing. Here's a drawing that's rough drawing. Get you a rough drawing like this, and then set it aside for a minute. Here's some color basics. Color basics, forgive me if you already know this, some people don't. Basics is the primaries, red, yellow, and blue. You see these in primary schools quite a bit. Red, yellow, and blue. Supposedly you can mix anything from those colors. Now there's the primaries, and there are tints of the primaries and shades of the primaries. Tints and shades. There's a difference. A shade is that color darkened, and a tint is that color lightened. So let's see what happens. A tint of red is pink. A shade of red is something like burgundy. About yellow. It's already pretty bright light color, isn't it? You probably can't even see this white, but you will in a second when I put a little bit of yellow on it. Now it's a tint of yellow, pale yellow. How about a shade of yellow? This often comes out green when you're working with pigments, strangely enough. Well, we've got blue. Here's a tint of blue. We add white to it. Depends how much white you add. How about a shade of blue? A little black to it, darker, all the way to navy, all the way to Prussian blue. Alright, that's the basics of that. Now there's the ubiquitous color wheel. We got our wheel. We're gonna put the primaries. Oh no, what's that? It's got black on it. Oh no, my pastel had black on it. I don't edit out my mistakes because I want you to know that this is a class for humans, and humans make mistakes. They're fairly easy to fix with pastels, which is one reason I like them. It's a neat eraser and it gobbles up color. Now let's see if we can get actual yellow at the top. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's yellow. We're going to do a triangle with the primaries on our color wheel. Yellow, red. And the other triangle corner. Do you call them a corner? We're going to put blue. Okay, there we go. Well, that's that. What if you mixed red and blue? What happens then? You may know. You get sort of a purple. What if you mixed yellow and blue? What happens? You get green. What if you mixed red and yellow? You get an orange. And there are probably 16 million possible colors on this color wheel, and we're not going to put 16 million colors on here. Just know that can happen. Here's Ella with her favorite leaf. We say leaves are green. See on the far right, that's true green. But the leaf itself doesn't have any true green on it. It has these toned down versions of green, which is what you get with color mixing. You get better and better at this the more you practice. Look at nature. Okay, so grab your parrot sketch and let's get started on that. All set? 1, 2, 3, here we go. Now if I go too fast, just hit pause. I've been accused of going too fast sometimes. And then the students just yelled, slow down. But I can't hear you say that, so just hit pause. the parrot. I'm laying down the base colors. You do that with any art you do with oils or acrylics. And we're going to do it now. And we're going to add colors on top. This is a green-headed parrot. So assuming his head is green. I'm adding white to the white background, which is perhaps silly, but it'll help with the blending. Gonna do his little eyeball, which is kind of round in a parrot. Not all animal eyes are round. Use photo reference or look at the real thing. Prominent thing on a parrot is his beak. I'm gonna be quiet so you can just follow along. Base color, still the base color. We're always adding color, adjusting the values, which you know all about because you had the values class. And we'd be adjusting the drawing itself because it was just a sketch. Now remember the light source, light's coming down. It's like noon in the jungle, folks. So the tops of his wings, the top of his head will be lighter, and the shadows, the darker parts, will be underneath. I'll be working on that. But you can adjust the values of the drawing. Now you notice I'm holding this sideways and going jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. The jungle in the background is just an impression of jungle. The impressionists were right. We see things as impressions until we focus our eyeballs. And then the background is an impression. But the thing we're focusing on, depending on our eyesight, is pretty clear. You go outside and do that. Look at the woods and then look at something closer. You still see the woods, but it's an impression of the woods. A trick that artists do is put a dark color against a light color to make it come out more. The contrast makes it come forward more as a focal point. That beak is black, so we're going to keep it lighter around the beak. We can do all kind of crazy things with the jungle, huh? Same thing, charcoal on its side. Oh, wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. You can make some nice foliage that way. Sun's hitting the top of his head, it's lighter. adjusting colors, defining the sketch better. Lost that nice highlight on the top of his head. Alright. These are random, they're not straight lines. We humans have to remind ourselves that nature can be pretty random. Part of the beauty of it, I think. We're gonna hint at some feathers. Don't get in the trap of trying to draw every feather on a bird. The human brain will fill it in if you give them a little hint what's there. They're like, oh, that's feathers. And we're gonna hint some feathers over here too. On the top of the bird's wings, the feathers are shorter, but then the flight feathers themselves, of course, are very long. Refining the drawing, trying to bring out the form, the lights and darks, like in the first lesson on light source. Feather hint. So you keep refining and refining until it's done. When is it done? Some artists are perfectionists and they get in a trap where they can never stop and they're unhappy. You have to say this is good enough at some point. There's that little sideways chalk trick again. Great stress reliever. We don't want you unhappy with trying to do something perfect, because nobody does something perfect. Now you remember things that are closer or warmer, so toward the front I'm making warmer foliage, and his chest is poofed out because I think parrots are proud little boogers. And let's see, we got something done. You see that I jazzed it up with some more lights and darks. And you could jazz it up a little more, but there we go. You can send me a picture of your parrot. Email it to me. Love to discuss your parrot or anything else you might draw. There's one more video, just some parting thoughts. And you can watch that and stay in touch. Maybe you'd like to join my group of one. It's called the Starving Artists Association. I'm the president for life because I'm the only member. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.